With Wall Street soaring on Friday, Dow by 700 points, all the other markets rising on the back of a better than expected non-farm payroll and the debt ceiling being increased. Do you not think it's a bit bizarre that Wall Street has it wrong every time and those numbers are being revised on a continuous basis? It means that the analysts in Wall Street who are paid millions of pounds or dollars a year are actually getting the estimate wrong of jobs created. We're not talking about 5,000, 10,000 out. We're talking 150, 160,000 different to the Bureau of Statistics. Now, Bureau of Labor Statistics. Now, that is something extremely bizarre and very, very worrying. In other words, the jobs created, in my opinion, are fictitious. They're deceptive. They're being created by the Bureau to give a feeling that the economy is doing fine. But the economy is not doing fine. Not being pessimistic and being realistic. The economy is not doing fine. There are many, many businesses that are simply not producing profits and are going bust. Some of the bigger names in the US economy and global economies are going bust. Victoria's Secret, House Rent-A-Car, to name but a few. Dwayne Reed, pharmacist. I mean, there's a load of, now, for example, speaking to someone in Manhattan, he said he's got to walk 9 blocks to get to a pharmacist, but there used to be a pharmacist on every corner. Commercial property is falling like a lead brick in the sea. It's just simply got no valuation whatsoever, which will feed on to other sectors. Remember, when you're talking about property, you're not just talking about a mortgage loan and a landlord and a tenant. You're talking about all the peripheral services that go in to support that particular business or that particular property. All of those now will become defunct as whole areas in the US are now becoming empty of commercial activity. So there's something wrong with the numbers, and the Wall Street and the analysts and all those traders, investment bankers are looking to push the market up. They need the market to rise. Several reasons. One, because they get a bonus. Two, because they are advisors to the companies and they've got to show that those shares are rising. Take the AI Chat Gpt, completely overvalued. We're talking about a major style .com bubble being built here, being inflated, being blown up to a balloon that's going to go pop. Now, I can't say exactly when this pop's going to happen, but with valuations as they are, the market looks more like a sell than a buy. I would not be buying at these valuations. Far, far too high. Now, moving on to back to where this commercial property is at. I keep harboring on about the commercial property because the regional banks are the ones that have loaned out this money. Who's going to pay back the regional banks the money when these landlords or when these owners don't pay the mortgages, rent's not paid, business is going down, regional banks are going to suffer. That banking crisis is going to come back to bite us in the backside. No doubt about it whatsoever. And that's just on commercial property. Artificial intelligence, Nvidia is valued now at $1 trillion, completely overvalued, completely. Now, you can keep on pushing it and keep on riding it and keep on pushing it up, but at the end of the day, you've got to look at the fundamentals, what the company is worth. And this hype is going to suck you in and then spit you out. The trader on the street does not understand valuations. The trader on the street does not understand anything apart from following the herd. And if that trader on the street does not look at the fundamentals, then what's going to end up is going to end up with significant losses on their book, or losses that the platform or Wall Street is going to suck in, and you are going to feed that money into their system. So you should not be buying shares at these levels. You're talking about the Metas, the Amazons, the Apples, far too overvalued. Nvidia, far too overvalued. Marvel Technologies, far too overvalued. Palantir, far too overvalued. These valuations need to come down, and what's going to bring them down eventually is when the US with its official numbers comes out and tells the truth and stops inflating numbers and misleading the masses as to where the state of the economy is at, then those valuations will turn around and be realistic. However, at this stage, Wall Street, Washington, bureaus, economics, they're all inflating the numbers and misleading you. Do not get pulled in to these valuations. There's no way they are worth what they are worth. Catch you later.